She's singing.
Oh,
She's about to sing this with sound.
I'm singing. Just getting my instrument ready.
Oh, let's get it ready.
Gotta get my instrument ready. What's this doing for people?
I'm about ready to start. Oh, we're rolling. Okay, and I knew that we were rolling because I'm in charge.
Okay, you ready? We're on. The pod started.
The pod has started.
It's like, when they smash the glass on the ship. That's what cracking open the DC is for a podcast. I think.
How's that for levels? Is that okay? Okay, cool.
Just want to keep everybody awake.
It's back. It's back. We decided the first one was so fun. I said, let's do it again.
We're doing more.
So we're doing more. This is Sorry What? A bad listener gives you good advice. Okay, I'm looking outside of myself for once in my miserable life. And today I brought a friend to help me. You know her, you love her, you've seen her on Hacks. It's Hannah fucking Einbinder.
Hey now.
Hi. What's up, girl? It's
I'm
good.
chilling. I love you.
How's that Diet Coke feeling?
Oh, yeah. It's doing me right.
You're riding high. Okay. Let me just flatter you briefly. I was watching Hacks last night, and it was great. It's so great. It's always great, and it's still great.
That's so nice.
I watched the
you.
trivia episode, and the way that you can cry dramatically, and then in the same scene start crying comedically. I mean, it's amazing.
Thank you. I love you. Thank you for saying that. Christine used to have a joke. Christine Medrano, iconic Los Angeles comedian. Shout out to her. She used to have that joke where she was like, people are always like, how can you cry on command? That's so crazy. And she's like, I want to be clear. I'm trying not to cry at all times.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think of that a lot.
Oh, man. Isn't comedy great?
Love it. Well, we are, folks, you don't know about this.
Tell them.
You don't know about this.
Tell them.
You don't know about lyric Hyperion.
yeah.
You actually.
And we've said it. It only took. In under a minute we got there.
You guys actually
lyric
don't know about lyric Hyperion. You don't know about the myriad other locations where we kind of grinded. We ground. We ground down.
We really did.
God, what was that place next to the chicken place on Melrose by the Groundlings that was like that?
Oh.
It was like a theater.
Well, I'm just thinking of the chicken place because I love chicken, and Allie used to work there.
Allie used to work there. Love
Producer Mo's.
We would go in there
girlfriend.
and she would hook it up.
Yes.
Yeah, we were look. Toasted
Wait, but what was
roasted,
the place?
Toasted and roasted.
The names of these places.
It's a front for the mob. All those fucking open mic coffee shops.
I mean, yeah, toasted and roasted for sure. I used to host a mic at a place called. Something like that. Grounded, blasted,
yeah.
Ground Town.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know
it. Well, this is what's so beautiful about the formation of our friendship, which is like the thing about stand-up comedy and open mic comedy is that you don't really have to text people. You just know you're going to see the same people every single night, everywhere we go. Just like, we're going to Lyric at 5. We're going to this at that, blah, blah, blah. West Side Comedy Theater, Monday nights, whatever. Like, it just was this beautiful, like, community that we just like fucking all were a part of.
It literally was. Not to be crazy, but it was
not
beautiful.
To be crazy, but it was beautiful.
And what I actually liked about it, because people say like sometimes it can feel like high school in a bad way. I thought it was like high school in a good way. Because I didn't like love high school necessarily. Sure. And I got to do it again. And this time I was
popular.
So much freaking cooler. So much cooler. And it was just like fun.
Yeah. I'm doing... Oh, do you want to do my lyric show? I'm doing like a lyric work it out show on June 18th, I think.
I would love to.
If you're around.
Perfect.
You should do it.
Guys, this has been a great episode.
All right, y'all.
I think we got a lot out of this. So let's get out of here. Should we blast into one voicemail?
Let's blast.
Just kind of just like, and then we can just put him down for a while. But let's just do one.
Let's do one.
Okay, can we play our first? We have to put our headphones on to hear them.
Okay. Okay.
I discovered from watching the first episode back that I actually don't look as bad in headphones as I once thought.
Well, we have the same hair, and that's obvious to the listener, but obviously this has been really difficult for our family for many years.
I mean,
people see Jared from the back. Hannah? Oh, sorry, I thought you were someone else.
Wow.
Sorry, that's my bad. People see me, they go, Jared. Oh,
wait.
sorry.
Oh my God, wait, I just had an idea. Brunette.
You want me to dye my hair?
Have you ever?
Okay, first of all, No, I never will.
You have a perfect natural hair color, and
It's like, what are you
it's you can't improve on what's happening. But wouldn't that be cool though if you had brown fucking hair?
Brown hair and green eyes is like so Twilight. It's so Kristen Stewart.
I would also love to watch
era.
as the roots come. You know when like
Oh my God,
Midwestern
yeah.
girls in high school who dyed their hair black
Yeah.
and then their roots were actually blonde, and you see the blonde come in. It looks crazy.
I could show you a picture of me and a brunette bob with bangs. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, it's a wig.
Oh yeah, it's a wig. I'm on full Svetlana.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm looking like a Russian.
What if I got bangs? Just honest first thought.
No.
It's bad.
No. What are we talking?
What if
like,
I got bangs?
What kind of bangs?
No.
Are we talking? Well, you kind of have
Straight
face framing
across.
Right now, you have face framing.
Baby doll. You're
You'd
Svetlana.
have to change your
I'm
whole
Chun Li.
Wait, buddy comedy?
Yeah. I have to
I'm
say,
watching
I did once see a guy working at this like 70s bar somewhere in Hollywood. You have
Was
to,
it
like,
Davy Wayne's?
Yes.
Yes!
Yes. You have to like walk through a fridge to get in there.
Is that place still around?
I hope not.
That's crazy.
No, it was fun.
That's
it
the
was a
most
fun place.
2016 establishment you could ever think
Oh
of.
my God, talk about Lyric Hyperion.
Say that.
Yeah. But the bartender, really handsome man. He had long hair, bangs. And I swear to God, it looked good. He looked like
Was it like a Hanson type feather bang?
it was like a
70s boy band?
70s. It was like Beach Boy surfer, like curtain bang,
Mhm.
but it was a bang. And I saw it. I was blown away. I got a drink, and then I can't remember if I wrote it on the bill or just said it to him. And I said, you really took a risk. And it really paid off. I have never once and never since seen a man with bangs like that actually looked good. He looked incredible.
Let me tell you something. If we got you in a light wash, flare jean, leather belt, statement buckle, white shirt, red trim on the sleeves and the collar, and a little bit of you're gorgeous, Jared. Everybody knows that. So you could pull off any hairstyle. That's the truth. But we would have to reassess your style, but it could really change things.
Something. I mean, it would just be ridiculous. It would work like it would work at the nightclub, but it would not work like at the grocery store.
Well, then you run the risk of being the guy in costume. You know when you see someone who we know, what I'm thinking about. You know when I see
Stop. Patreon. Join the Patreon.
when you see someone, and by the way, it's like the 70s were awesome, man, groovy. But you just see someone and they're in costume. Their whole wardrobe is costume.
Yeah.
It's just like, what do you do? How do you be casual? And then you see them like break character for a sec, like they're in their PJs, and it's like, what the hell?
I mean, when skinny jeans were popular, I had a friend who like worked in an office, and like she had to be at the office. She was like an assistant at an agency, big time.
Sure.
And skinny
One of the three.
jeans, put on your skinny jeans. It's 7 a.m. Get your skinny jeans on and get in the office. And I was just in awe of that, of like, damn, like how do you put skinny jeans on
How do you put skinny jeans on?
at 6 a.m? And she was like, it sucks. Look at me. It sucks.
Oh my
and I
God.
was like, damn. And I always think about that with like tattoos, with like anything kind of like goth or kind of like really loud. I'm like,
Yeah.
how are you going to feel? It's 7:38. You're late. You get in the car. It's kind of overcast. So it's like gray, but it's bright. You're like, maybe you're just tired. And then you have all this like kind of effect on, and you're just kind of like,
Right.
is this the
Affect is
vibe?
difficult in
Is
the
this the
morning.
vibe right now? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like there would be times if I had like a cool tattoo that I'd have to just be like, ugh, like not now. Like I don't feel cool right now.
Sure.
I don't.
You have no tats.
None.
Me
Do you
too.
have-
None.
Yeah.
Which is the new having tattoos.
Horse
I hate
girls.
to break it to you guys.
I asked a friend who has a ton of tattoos that are really cool, and
Yeah.
they're like the kind of stick and poke, and I
Uh-huh.
think he even like did some himself.
Okay, cool.
And they're very cool tattoos. But I just asked him, is there ever a time that you regret having them? And another moment, like when my friend looked at me and said, putting on skinny jeans at 6 a.m. sucks, and there's no way around it. I really appreciated that honesty. This man, he goes, yes, I regret them from time to time. And it's usually when I have food poisoning. Because I'm sitting on the toilet and I feel sick and I'm looking at all of these tattoos and like of bones and skulls and and I just imagine that it's the tattoos and the ink and the imagery of the tattoo that is making me sick.
That is like, that is like,
You think about that.
that is crazy. I thought it was going to be like, I'm on the, like I'm heaving over the toilet and I'm looking up and I'm scared and I'm just, I thought it would be a vertigo thing of like, there's too much stimulation at this time where I'm being sick, but that is even far more, that's far more
Isn't that
poetic.
interesting? Yeah, I thought it was really cool. I thought it was a really honest answer. And again, they're cool tattoos and they look great. And he looks good with them.
Let's be clear. If I found a tattoo I felt I wouldn't regret, I might do it. But the closest I've come is the idea to write on the bottom of my foot, keep refrigerated.
Uh-huh.
And that's really all I got. Other than that, I'm just like, I don't think I could get close to anything that I wouldn't regret.
I do love that.
Keep refrigerated.
Did that come to you in a certain way?
I just was thinking about it. I was going, if I was going to get a tat, what would I do? And then I was like, oh, it could be funny, like expiration date, but I would have to know the day I die for that, which, I guess I could know.
And I can tell you.
But I'm here to see the almighty Bob. That's your new character of like a fortune teller. Yeah. And your powers come from your haircut.
Who kind of decides when your time is up.
Yeah, major.
I don't think I really truly don't think that there is a single tattoo on this planet that I would want to have. But I was on FaceTime with my niece yesterday. Good guy alert. And she's 4. She's really cute. And she likes to stay on the phone for as long as possible. I think because my sister doesn't want her on YouTube as much, like on the iPad.
Yeah.
Oh, the kids, they're young and they're getting on it. She's a YouTuber.
I'm fearful.
She's going to be watching this podcast.
Hi, honey.
Hi, honey.
I think we've been clean so far.
I think we have.
So she's cool to
So yes,
hop
do
on.
stay clean for the next 38 minutes.
For your niece, who I've watched grow up, by the way, and I have to say that, and that's that is the joy of social media that I've seen. I saw day one, you know what I mean? And
yeah.
And I'm now here. I'm going, I'm seeing the close friends. I'm
it really is like the one, it's the one good thing about FaceTime and Instagram and social media. It's like she lives in another country. Yeah, I'm not doxing my niece, perverts. You don't know where she lives and you never will.
We hid her from you. That's why she's overseas. Sick fuck.
What was I saying?
You were saying.
Oh, the joy of the internet is that we were worried, my parents especially, that we would not know who she is or she wouldn't know who we are really. But she knows who we are, and it is because of FaceTime. Like, whenever we see her, it's like right where we left off the whole time. We talk to her almost every day. She when she figured out how to FaceTime from her iPad on her own, she was calling round the clock. I'm picking up. I'm out. I'm in a different time zone. I'm picking up the phone. I'm showing my friend. I go, look, it's my niece. And then she doesn't like that, and she gets quiet. It's very cute. Anyway, I could talk about her forever. But anyway, the other day she goes, I'm trying to get off the phone. She was like, no, let's just 2 more minutes. And then she's like, I was like, what should we talk about? And she was like, I want to paint your face. And I was like, sure. And I was like, what color? And she goes, black. I was like, okay, maybe. I gotta go.
Okay, well, I was just saying how cute she is, but she's canceled. Sorry.
She is canceled.
Yeah, your niece. Yeah. It's time's up.
Yeah. That's actually why she's overseas.
Listen, riding high in April, shot down in May. It could happen at any time, and so I feel for her. But yeah, she's got to go down for that.
100%. And on that note, let's roll it.
Let's roll it.
Yeah.
Hi, Jared. I love you. And
yes.
I'm a huge fan. And I have a debilitating Instagram addiction. I've tried everything. Basically, I have app blocker on my phone. I've deleted it fully off my phone. I keep considering just getting rid of it altogether, just deleting my entire thing. And I keep finding pretty legitimate reasons to. Every time I almost do it, I get a job opportunity from something on, from someone DMing or whatever. Realistically, I can live without it, truly. But like the part of me that just wants all fields of opportunity open at all times is like, don't be an idiot. This is like a free thing that you should just keep and figure it out. It's like I'm really hard on myself for not being able to figure out how to just like interact normally with this thing. Do you have any tips or advice? Thanks.
Oh, well, you're talking to a junkie, so I can't help you. I can't help you.
I too.
I'm picturing like a trash can on fire. That's me with Instagram.
Yeah.
I can't stop.
Here's what I think the answer is. I think the answer is filling our days with other activities. It's not about stopping Instagram. It's about starting something else. I think it's important to return to reading, find a book, that is exciting to you. Figure out what the walk is that you can go on and just go music mode. You know what I mean? It's about finding moments to unplug rather than trying to abstain, finding ways to connect to other activities that feel fulfilling.
Completely. I'm at a point right now where I am using a brace on my elbow. From the scrolling. Because I am in a constant this position. I have a brace now, and it's not even the kind where it's like you can work out in it. It is fully like a tiny Tim, but for your arm. There's no moving. It's stopping me from having this arm, which is what I need because I'm having so much like tendonitis on top of all the other things going on. I cannot stop. I am addicted to the phone. I will open Instagram, close it, and then reopen it without even thinking about it. Whatever they're doing is working. I'm hooked.
What about podcast? Listen to podcast and do chores. Like any other type of stimulation that you can get from your phone that isn't scrolling. Like,
yeah.
I think if it's about like, if you're wanting that sort of that feed of information, maybe it's like you put on the documentary, you putter around, fold the laundry. Like, I think it really is alternative activity based. I think that's really going to be the key here. I suffer from the same thing. I'm scrolling, I got the time limit. I ignore it. Just take the time limit off. What am I doing?
I don't need, that's like, I'm like, that's crazy.
It's
that
crazy.
Whole, like, my phone
It's
is
not
scolding
gonna
me.
happen.
It's like, this isn't what I'm not a child.
Yeah, but dear listener, you are not alone. This is, I think, something we all suffer from.
Yeah. And it's also the fact that it's like by design, the apps are made to be this way. I think that should help you be less hard on yourself about it. Like, They want this.
Have you seen The Social Dilemma? I'm sure you have, and frankly, it won't tell you anything you don't already know, but it does go in depth into the examination of like the specific methods taken by social media companies to keep you sick and on the sauce, as we in various communities do say. So yeah, I think check that doc out. Maybe it'll radicalize you. Who knows?
Yeah. I'm also at a point now, like, I have chronic pain.
Say that.
Pretty cool.
Oh, Jared, I'm so sorry.
I know, it really sucks. I'm now seeing like a rich guy physical therapist to just try that. That's like the last thing. I've tried every other thing. I've tried like affordable stuff. I've tried like doctors. I've tried like witches. I've tried like everything. And right now I'm doing like, let's try rich guy physical therapy. Is that going to work?
You know who I want you to talk to is Sandy, because have you tried the like mind-body connection? Sometimes physical ailments are a manifestation of emotional pain.
Yeah, I have read 2 pages of my back, my body, my mind or something.
Okay. I don't want to misquote the book, but I do want you to talk to Sandy because she has some great insight on this matter. And it might be the last
I'll take anything I can get. I'll take anything. But
Yeah.
but I've seen a lot of doctors, and when they ask about like the pain in my body, they always ask like, well, what do you do for work? And I'm like, I'm a comedian. And they're like, oh, well that's good. I'm like, no, that means I'm like this all day on the phone.
Yeah.
And that's just every job now. They shouldn't even ask, what is your job anymore? They should just know all of us are glued onto our phones, half out of just, wasting time and leisure, but half of it is just, who doesn't need email?
Yeah.
Everyone needs an email. Every job needs email.
I wish we could turn the clock back. Only in some ways. Obviously, we don't want to.
Yeah.
We don't want to go back.
Yeah, that wouldn't be great.
We don't want to. But just in some ways.
Yeah.
Wish I could intervene. You know. God.
So do whatever you can to get off your phone. Stop looking at Instagram, but do check out this reel. Share it, like and subscribe.
Yeah. Come back. Log on for this.
Log on for this.
Get off here. Hey.
Yeah.
Shut it down. Shut it down.
Yeah.
Now starting now.
I'm like, ooh, I'm in a reel. Oh, I'm
my
in
God.
your phone.
Get me out of here, man. Anyway.
Should we hit another one?
Let's rock.
Let's do it.
I'm in a reel.
Hi, my name's Amanda, and I have these neighbors who every weekend they do a sort of like arts and crafts or like woodworking project right outside my window, and they start so early in the morning, like 6 a.m. And I don't know what their life is. Maybe this is the only time they can do that, and it brings them so much joy. But for me, the weekend is a time to sleep in because I work all during the week, and so I just have been undecided as to whether or not I should say something to them and confront them about this and ask them to maybe start a little later or do it on a different day, maybe a day when everybody's at work. But I don't want to be rude because we're all just neighbors here.
Before we jump in, can I just say, two Bobs with headphones listening to callers about their noisy neighbors.
Yeah.
This feels
sweaty balls coated.
It's completely sweaty balls coated.
You know.
It is the 90s.
Yeah.
I have no nerve pain.
No.
And I am happy.
What do you mean real? Like what you do when you're pulling a fish in?
Like a film canister?
What do you mean real?
What are we talking about?
Real as in real life, which is all I know because there's no internet.
And that's all the reels.
And that's all the reels. I do want to speak to this question.
Go.
I will say that I had a first of all, solidarity with you. I think it is more than reasonable for you to lovingly communicate that you'd like it if this started either later or on a different day. I think that is so. This isn't like. So I had some upstairs neighbors with a newborn and a 5-year-old with night terrors. And so it was like, what can I say to them?
Dear
Nothing.
neighbors, the newborn needs to move. There's a gorgeous studio in Glendale for that newborn.
I swear to God. It was, because I live in like it's a house that's been converted into like 3 units. So I live on the, well, I won't say anymore. But they moved out by the grace of God, but that's something that's fixed. This is totally flexible. This is not, they're like, well, we have to woodwork at 6 because then, there's no excuse that you could say something.
1000%.
And frankly, my sister, I want to push back on you right here. I want to be hard on you because I care about you. You're being, I don't think a man would even think twice. I don't think a man would even think that. You're going, is it okay? Yeah,
I've never thought more than once in my life.
Yeah. So I want to push you on that level to say something. That's what I feel.
Yeah, it's a 1000% agree. I mean, and you can also just be genuinely polite about it. Like not even like scary, passive aggressive, which I do a lot. Here's the thing about passive aggressive. It's like, I was just trying not to be aggressive. So, and I didn't do a great job, but I did try.
You're pro.
Like, what's the alternative? Like, you have to like completely divorce yourself from emotion in order to not be passive aggressive. It's like, well, yeah, I was trying not to be a complete asshole.
Yeah.
But then you kind of get no points.
This is the New York LA beef, by the way.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, this is why we're LA.
This is why we're LA.
Yeah. Because
it feels good.
We're like, why wouldn't New York's like, everybody's so fake. It's like, I'm trying to be nice, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm literally trying.
I'm literally trying to be nice.
I'm just trying to be nice. That's all anyone can do is try to be nice, especially when it's hard.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when they're fucking.
But then they go, no, actually, you're passive aggressive. It's like, oh, well, then I should have just been aggressive.
You want to wrestle, Playboy? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm trying.
I'll have 2 bad shoulders. I don't care. Let's go.
Like, stop. I can't with these people.
Yeah, but so I had a, so you can be polite in asking. That is so within reason to say, hey, I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah.
X, Y, and Z. I had a neighbor during the pandemic who
Here we go.
had to have been on drugs. There had to have been drugs involved, because he would blast EDM music at 3 a.m, 4 a.m, and truly like from all day until 2:59 a.m. no music. Suddenly 3 a.m. hits. It's
Yo,
I'm
Skrill,
Blue.
drop it hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm Blue, Dabba Dee Dabba Die. It was that Florence and the Machine song, the big one, the big popular one, but it was like an EDM version, the one about like the horses and stuff. And he would blast it to the point that like not only would it wake me up, it was like an alarm. It was like an alarm, the loudest possible music, jolting me in fear out of bed. And whenever these come off, I realize I've been screaming the whole time. Oh my God. Jolting me out of bed. And to the point, it's so loud that I can't even get his attention to turn it down. He has opened all of his windows. All of the windows are open. He is blasting EDM at 3 a.m. during the pandemic. It's like no one's even going out. Everyone's home. All of your neighbors are home. It was so nuts. And to the point where I'm screaming. And he did it a few times. And the third time he did it, I'm like, this ends tonight. This ends tonight. So I'm like screaming, hey. It's not loud enough. Full blood curdling screams.
Yes.
Hey.
New York in the building.
Nothing. No response. So I'm like, okay, what do I do? I have potatoes in the fridge. I don't know how to get to his thing because it's like it's all complexes, and I don't know how to get to him. I don't know who it is. I can just see it. That's all I can see. It is directly across my bedroom. I have potatoes in the kitchen. So I go down to the kitchen. I was doing potatoes. It was like the pandemic, and I was like, it's potato week. Oh, good times.
Which I know is big for you because it's usually turkey
It was
week in
huge
your
for me.
house.
Potatoes got me through
Yeah.
like at least a month of that. Huge.
Potatoes.
Put them in the air
19
fryer.
ways.
Shred them up like a hash brown. You don't even have to boil them. You don't have to squeeze them. Nothing. Throw them in the air fryer. No oil. No nothing. No boiling. Nothing. You have hash browns.
Did you get into the Bon Appetit community during the
You're
pandemic?
screaming right now. No, I'm kidding. You're not. I did not get into the Bon Appetit.
Okay,
yeah.
that struck me as that.
No,
type of-
if I had Bon Appetit, I wouldn't be air frying dry plain potatoes
Yeah, you wouldn't
and
be
thinking
an
I
Irish,
did something.
a remote Irish farmer.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so I go into the kitchen, I have the potatoes, and I have to throw them at the window. But if I throw potatoes at the window, I might break the window. So I have to slice the potatoes so the perfect size that I can throw them and that they'll hit, but not so big that they'll break or so light that they'll kind of just like So I slice them. It's 4 a.m. I'm blood red. I'm slicing potatoes, ready to show this guy. And I go into my bathroom because the bathroom is the perfect, I feel like I was playing Goldstein with my potatoes. And I'm in the bathroom and I can see the window and fully just blasting music, all the windows open. And I just start throwing them. Boom. And they're kind of leaving a potato starch on the window, which I really liked. And it took about 4 until suddenly I see a head and someone comes to the window. And then I didn't even have to say a word. He just had to see a man and his sliced potatoes. Do you see what you've done to me? Look what you've created. And he knew right away. And obviously he did. He must have been on drugs. There's no way he wasn't on drugs. And it never happened again. So there are things you can do and there are ways out. I had a beer at 10. Worst day of my life.
Hey. Yeah. I know, by the way, I suggested 10. That's late for me.
No, and here's the thing. That's great.
You know, I'm up at the
and
crack
you're
of
powerful.
ass, ready to plow.
You're powerful, and I aspire for that. So maybe today's day one.
Day one. 10. Well, you're gonna be out tonight. You can be tuckered out by tonight.
Oh my God.
You're gonna be
It's
laid
over.
out by tonight because you're now on the cycle. You're up. What time you get up?
Today I got up at 7:30 in a mood. I was not happy.
Why don't you know what?
Literally the first thing I thought when I woke up was fucking Hannah.
No!
No, this is good.
But let me tell you something. I want you to go on a big walk after this.
Okay.
And then eat a big meal. You're going to be out.
All right, sick.
And then you're back on the cycle because you're going to bed early. You're getting 8 hours, 9 hours. You're waking up pretty early.
There you go. And this is easy, folks. And we're going to do it.
It's easy. Everybody go to sleep early tonight. Okay?
It is great. Like when it's happening, it's great. Again, during the pandemic, I was going to bed at 10 because I was like, this isn't happening. This isn't happening.
No, totally. It's like, can this be today's over as soon as possible?
And then I would wake up at 6 a.m. like, this is happening. This is happening. This is happening. And that was every single day.
I know we were all just walking.
Terrible time. Can I just say that?
Please,
I had a bad time in 2020.
Guess what? Yeah.
Some people had a good time.
Who's having a good time?
They were with
How
their
so?
families and they were making TikToks and they were like,
that sounds like
having
the worst
bread and
time.
like they were like just not worried. I was just like bringing a gun to Trader Joe's.
You're smashing your jar salad over your bare head in the streets.
Yeah.
For folks
Slicing potatoes.
who don't know,
Oh my
Jared
God.
had a big jar face. Are you still jarring? You still doing jars?
Oh man.
Jared
no.
would be at an open mic and suddenly I'd just smell poultry and I'd go,
Yeah.
and I'd look over and he'd have a mason jar this big and it would be like a 7-layer dip, but like keto,
But one layer.
but
and it's
one layer,
ground
just
turkey.
arugula turkey. And he'd be,
Yeah. It smelled so bad. It really smelled so bad.
I said, oh, Jared's here.
It smelled like
looking
cat
forward the
food.
whole time.
And I don't know why,
Oh,
because
Jared's here.
I would make it that day. I would fry up some.
What's the seasoning we're working with here? You're not doing that. We had to get your cholesterol down.
No, I'm still doing it, but there's just no jar anymore. There's no jar.
This country used to stand for something. Jared's got no jar anymore.
Yeah, there's no jar. But I still
The empire's
try.
falling any day now.
Yeah. Do you remember when I told you over the phone that I thought cashews had too much fat?
I do.
That was a fun day.
I do.
I learned some stuff about myself vis-a-vis your reaction. I was like, oh, maybe I'm taking this too far.
I mean, look, you're ripped and shredded, brother.
Hey, if my shoulder has anything to do with it, I never will be again. So,
Oh, God. You deserve more.
yeah. But the
jar salad
seasoning was
seasoning, yeah.
olive oil, mustard, salt, and pepper. It was great, and it was delicious. But something about if you put meat into a jar and then put it into a backpack and then wait 3 hours, it will smell like cat food.
Your meat jar backpack wasn't smelling good? Your
No.
jar meat?
I swear
Your
to
jar
God,
meat
it
wasn't
went
smelling
in.
good in your backpack?
It went in smelling delicious. I would be like, I'd have to force myself not to take a bite.
Yeah.
Close it. It's steaming. It was gorgeous. And then by the time you're at Lyric Hyperion and you pop, it would yeah, it would really like every time.
Yeah, there was like screams emanating from it. It's like in The Little Mermaid, the poor unfortunate souls.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. It would do that. It would do that.
It would do that.
It would do that.
Look.
It would do that.
You know, long live the jar.
Okay, so thank you. I really appreciate the clock being right there. Should we hit another voicemail?
Let's hit it, brother.
Okay, let me get my headphones. Where do they go?
Oh, but we'll have to account for all the vegan stuff we cut.
I know.
So we'll have to tack on
We'll
6
be here
minutes.
for 3 more. No, it's okay. If it's a 45-minute pod, that's
I
great.
swear to God, they came so
No one's
crazy
even
for me.
listening. We're not.
They came
we're
for
not
me
putting
crazy
this
style.
out.
I said, y'all, bad PR. The vegans, they're not
Okay.
doing themselves any favors. Yeah, what's
How's that?
going on here?
How's that? You look great. I feel like it's. You look insane. I'm like, you look good. But I think the curse of headphones in my hair has ended.
Oh, you look great.
I think this looks fine, right?
You look great. Nothing you can do bad with the bob. Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
We've had this haircut for fucking 10 years.
Okay.
It's in right now. Can we talk about that?
Yes, I have a lot to say.
Start
I
talking.
mentioned this on the first episode.
Okay.
About when movies do time jumps into the past, every time the woman suddenly either has a bob or bangs. I'm like, sometimes a woman had the same haircut for 10 years. It's okay. We're
Yeah.
not going to be confused if,
Yeah.
if her hair isn't different.
Yeah.
If you flash back 11 years, this is the hair.
This is me. This is the hair.
This is me.
Yeah.
And sometimes I go short. Sometimes I go shoulder. It's like chin, shoulder, chin, shoulder.
Right.
Sometimes I go cheek. I was
I
going
remember
cheek.
that. I remember when you went cheek. I felt abandoned. I'm not going to lie to you.
You're kidding.
No.
But you're kind of cheek in hacks.
I'm kind of cheek in hacks. You know what?
You're short in hacks.
I'm short in hacks. It's not good on me. I got to stay long.
It looks good.
Yeah. I got to stay long.
Okay.
Long
I
is
imagine
better.
it would be harder. More maintenance to make sure it is like.
Well, you know, when you have the bob, this is my ultimate advertisement for the bob. When you have the bob, because you're just cutting, you're healthy, you're getting rid of
You're
everything.
healthy.
You're healthy. They got to cut me up once a week. I'm like a guy getting fucking lined up once a week. They got to cut. They're going, Hannah, haircut. Once a week, I got to get cut.
And the fact that you're natural hair color too is also helping with the healthy.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. I'm not touching this stuff. I have no hair routine. I do shampoo. I don't even condition. I'm like a dog. Like a collie.
You're like a strawberry poodle.
I'm like a strawberry poodle. I'm rolling in the mud. Just rinse off.
I love, okay, so that's going to be great for the longevity of your career as an actress where your hair is constantly under fire, let's be honest.
Under fire.
They're bringing an iron at you every day. But I think it's really very powerful, sexy, and exciting when women have wigs for themselves.
Hot. Love that.
And the wig is just their hair.
Oh.
When I have a wig of my exact hair, I won't be here. I won't be doing this.
Me and Sandy wanted to do this bit for the opening of my special where I come after the show, I go into a dressing room and I look in the mirror and I take off my hair, and it was a wig of my hair the whole time.
yeah.
And my hair is like perfectly like this underneath it the whole time. It's like my hair, I'm taking off my hair, revealing my hair. It's my exact hair.
I have a bit in my mind where like when you have an audition and they say like do like one take and then like one take like make it your own. If my second take I do it exactly the same except I have extensions down my back, same exact performance.
Oh my God. You with like the avatar braid.
I just have wedding hair. It's up. There's like a
Perm. Yeah.
There's like a baby's breath.
Oh my God.
Like from the top.
It's the exact identical performance.
Yeah.
That's iconic.
Oh my God.
That's funny.
Yeah. So one day we can both have wigs over, but you won't even need it because you're natural hair color, air drying when you're off duty.
Look, you know,
You find ways.
Stuff works out for some people.
You find ways.
I hate to bring it to you all.
Yeah. Some people have it easy, and the two of us certainly do.
We waltz through life with these bobs. That's what it sounds like when you have a bob every day.
Yeah.
I'm walking on sunshine.
Gorgeous. All right, shall we play this third voicemail?
Yep.
Hey, Jared. Hey, this is Richard. I see you're looking for questions about advice, so this is kind of silly, a little bit embarrassing, but I'm going to ask anyway. So last week, a friend of mine invited me to dinner, said it was on him, and we actually went to Red Lobster, R.I.P. Red Lobster, or, scandal noted Red Lobster. And
There are no more.
I'm silly. I'm a little dumb. He knows this. And we're having dinner. There's not many people there.
He's bleeding
And
from the head.
I belched, like
Accident.
loud, which I do sometimes. And this one kind of got away from
He
me,
burped loud.
but I'm silly that way. And he knows
You do that.
But he got pissed and told me right in the middle of the meal, I'm not paying for you now because that's rude and I'm embarrassed. And I laughed it off, because, I was silly. And I laughed it off. It was a good belch, but I laughed it off. And then I started to think about it a couple days after, and I thought, you know what? F him. That was rude, I thought. I was rude,
F him.
but he was even more rude to rescind, like, the offer to pay for the meal just because I was, silly.
Completely.
I don't know. I don't want it to affect our friendship, and I'm thinking, I feel like I need to bring it up because I played it off like it was funny and I paid my part, but now I'm getting kind of pissed. What do you think I should do? Should I address it or no?
Does this guy have a bob? I want him to pull up a chair.
I
He's
know,
one of us. I just
right?
feel that way. I feel like he's one of us.
Also, give me 48 hours and I'll talk myself into a frenzy about any one of my friends.
100%.
I can do it too. That's very relatable.
100%. You brought up the cashew comment. That was 7 years ago. That was 7 years ago.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it every day.
If you can't belch in a Red Lobster, I'm worried about this country.
Where can you belch?
I'm even more worried than I was before when I walked in today. So
I'm a
that's
big
crazy.
burper. I'm a big burper. I think that burping is cute.
yeah, it's also in some cultures a sign of, I believe, reverence for the meal.
Really?
I could have made that up.
That sounds right.
It's possible that I made that up. Don't know where I heard it. Can't cite the source.
I burp a lot. I get it from my daddy. We are burpers. There we go.
How about that?
Burp
You want to rescind the offer for my meal?
Yeah.
How about that?
That's crazy.
Normalize that.
So then you actually had to pay for the food. That's fucked up.
Dude, no, dude.
Yeah, I think
That's crazy.
if it was me and this,
It sounds like this friend of yours hates you.
yeah.
That sounds like they have the ick. When you're in love with someone and they do something and you're like, oh my God, stop. And then when you are out of love with them, you're like, nah. It's like, it sounds like this is not a friend who's being loving towards you, in my opinion.
I mean, that's that in a nutshell. But if it was me, I would not say anything. I would just pay, and you would never see
Hear
me
from
again.
me.
You will never see me again. I have that dream of like saying that with like blood in my mouth. Like, I will give you this money, and then you will never see me again. Like, that seems like really so satisfying to get to say that.
I also think we need to be operating out of a place of like abundance here, where you're going like, take me or leave me. Okay? If you can't handle me at my burp, you don't deserve me.
At my not burping.
At my not burping. And that's a famous saying. You've heard it a ton of times, right? We know that saying.
Yeah.
It's classic.
Yes.
So I can't fuck with that. I can't.
Yeah, this is not a person you need in your life.
We
That's
want
so
you to
crazy.
Divorce. We want you to divorce.
I feel like, okay, I here's the thing. I do get it. I am a hypocrite. I'm a very gassy person. I'm burping, I'm farting, and it's disgusting. And when people fart on me, I'm like, this is awful.
No,
It's
we
really
can't.
bad.
That's different.
But it happens though. It fully
Sure,
just
but
happens. Farting happens.
It does.
Wait, can I tell you one time? I was with Allie, and we were at a going away party, and we're outside, which is the craziest part is that we were outside. We weren't even inside, and I don't smoke a ton of weed because it makes me weird. And for whatever reason, where it's going away party, I was like, fine, I'll smoke a little weed. We're in a circle. Someone's telling a story. I realize I have to fart, but I think that it would be crazy to like walk away or interrupt the story. So in my high mind, I just decided the best thing to do is to just stand there and just let it rip, like in a tight circle of people. So that's what I do. And it was quiet, but it was warm.
No. No.
We're outside. We were fully outside. And then like not 5 seconds later, Allie turns to me.
No.
And
No.
she goes,
no, not while you're high.
she goes, did you just
No.
And I lied to her face. And she knew I was lying, but I wouldn't stop lying. I was so high. I was like, I need to move. I need to move. I'm getting tensions down my back. Like, on no level did it just make sense for me to go, oh, I gotta fart, and walk away and just do it. Like, it's kind of cute. I do that all the time, and people kind of giggle, and you walk away, and you come back. It's charming. Weed kills. No more weed. Stop smoking weed. And I was shocked. I was like, we're outside, and she smelled the fart. Like, it's like, we got a breeze going.
Oh my God. It ain't right.
It's not right.
It ain't right. It's
No.
that is, oh God, fuck. It just, yeah, you gotta, I don't know, that's next level. I think I'm down with the
Are you high right now?
Probably just from residual years of,
Yes.
I think it's bodily functions are cool from here up. You can sneeze, you can burp, you can have a hiccup, but I don't.
No queefing.
I can't.
Strong. No queef zone.
Not unless you're in combat. That's the only time I'm cool with it. Hand to hand, Krav Maga.
Look, it's happened to me.
You know, you're in the hole, whatever it is.
Yeah. Gay guys can queef. It's just out of our butt.
I love that. It's sort of
Yeah.
in line with the bussy thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like that's all under the same umbrella.
Just shitting out of my bussy. It's another day.
Another day at the office.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
Oh my God. I thought that feels like a solid place to stop.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's keep that
What do
part
we
in.
think? Was that a 20-minute episode?
No, right now we're at 50 minutes.
Okay, that's literally me doing an hour of stand-up comedy. It's me calling quits at 50 minutes.
I believe in the 50-minute hour.
Yeah.
I want us to do away with daylight savings, and I want to take 10 minutes off the hour.
Oh wait, can we talk about your special for 10
Yes.
minutes?
Oh my God, yeah.
Wait, that'd be really fun.
We should do
Can you
that.
just tell me about it?
Yeah.
Floor is
Okay.
yours.
Yeah, I have a. When is this coming out?
Probably in like July 2025.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
That's good because we'll need that surge.
No, I think like probably in a few weeks.
Okay,
When is your special coming out?
June 13th.
It'll probably be after. But maybe
Okay.
not. Do you want it to be before? We can hustle.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
I do. Yeah, my special is coming out on June 13th on Max, and it's called Everything Must Go. And it is, you know, the cumulative effect of many years of stand-up comedy. Many of these bits I have formed alongside you, actually, Jared.
You've stolen from me.
Yeah, you. I would go to your shows with a videotape in my jacket pocket. I'd wear a little flower. That was the microphone, and I'd, you know, always position myself towards you
I always
on
wonder,
the
why
open
is-
mic
why
scene.
is that young man sitting that way?
You'd go, Hannah's doing a lot of biracial gay stuff. What's
Yeah.
going on?
So my mom's Asian. Gross.
But yeah, it is, you know, it is my stand-up comedy hour. It's roughly 55 minutes. And you know, it's that thing that I do, you know. It is sort of an exploration of the various performance styles within the medium of stand-up comedy. It's jokes, it's storytelling, it's characters, it's physical comedy, mixed media, etc. It's an expression of the micro and macro, my life at large, the planet. I explore various ideas.
Just do it.
Okay. What is the deal with dating, folks? We want to do it. It's hard to do it. We can't do it. We have trouble doing it. We do it. We hate it. We want to love it. We don't.
I'm canceling my Max subscription.
Yeah, that's the hour, basically.
I don't need that.
That's basically the hour.
No, it's going to be amazing. I've seen a lot of it over the years.
Yeah.
It's so fucking funny. You
Thank
are
you.
so goddamn funny.
Thank you.
And you're literally funny and political, which is like impossible these days.
What? Thank
Impossible.
you. I don't know.
You really do the impossible. You cry comedically and dramatically. You can be funny talking about climate change. Special.
You know
And
what?
Sandy directed it, and you did it like at a gorgeous theater.
Yes, at the El Rey in Los Angeles. It was such a beautiful collaboration between our wonderful cinematographer Adam Bricker, Sandy, and myself, and the crew who shot Hacks. Actually,
Oh my
Adam
God.
Bricker, the cinematographer, shot Hacks.
Oh, it's going to look gorgeous.
so it's
that show looks good.
it's good show. Looks good. Lucia Killer.
Ugh, it looks good.
Yeah, it just we had a very intentional approach to the aesthetic. I feel like aesthetics are so often not considered in stand-up comedy specials.
Yeah. Oh my God. Especially because like the lighting of just by nature, the lighting is so harsh.
Yes.
You're like filmed in HD in a spot. I felt the same way about those kids on Glee. I thought, God damn, those kids have it tough. Imagine being like HD television, like network
one.
television kind of but you're in a spotlight because you're
Oh, God.
performing on a stage.
Totally, and they're using the like stage lighting. Yeah,
Damn.
we didn't touch any of that. So it's very we shot it like, shot it like a movie. So
Gorgeous.
I'm really, really excited. It's we do a lot of lighting cues. I got my sound cues in there. It's just, it's my style. It's my thing. And
Did it go off without a hitch, or did anything crazy happen?
it did. Obviously, there's the classic first show, you want to kill yourself. Second show, you're like, I'm God. That's kind of the typical experience. But yeah, I mean, it was electric, and we really got what we were looking for.
Amazing.
So I'm excited. Yeah.
I can't wait.
And I hope it feels as LA as I want it to feel. We do a little intro. I'm driving down the streets on my way to the venue. It's kind of cool. I'm excited.
I can't wait.
It's a love letter to the city of LA and to the performance medium itself.
There you have it.
There you have it.
June 13th
Everything
on
must go.
Max.
On Max. That's right, baby.
Check it out. I love you, Hannah.
I love you so much. More than you can know.
Thanks for being here.
Miss you already. Don't want to leave.
Don't leave. I'm going to order some food.
Let's get some food. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Love you. Bye.
Bye.